In a quiet valley nestled between emerald hills and sparkling streams stood an old mansion. Once grand and filled with joy, it had turned cold and lonely. Only two beings lived there now, a white humanoid cat, elegant and refined, always wearing a pink suit with a white scarf, and an orange humanoid cat with fluffy fur, bold and curious, always dressed in a navy blue suit with a maroon scarf. They had come to the mansion after hearing rumors of something magical, a dusty old book hidden deep inside that told the true tale of Cinderella, not the fairy tale version everyone knew. The white cat, with a small leather-bound notebook in paw, believed the truth was buried under lies. There's more to her story than glass slippers and fairy godmothers, she said, her pink suit shimmering in the candlelight. The orange cat, always energetic and pacing, replied, "Let's find it. I've got a feeling this mansion's hiding more than dust bunnies." After days of exploring the cobwebbed halls and secret passageways, they found the book beneath a broken floor tile in the library. The leather was cracked, and the title was almost worn off, but the golden letters faintly read, "Cinderella and the Bad Evils." As the white cat opened it, a wind swirled through the room. The candle flames flickered, and suddenly, a warm, magical glow enveloped the book. The first page read, "She was never rescued by a prince. She never needed one. What Cinderella faced were the bad evils, shadows of cruelty, selfishness, and lies." Eyes wide, the white cat whispered, "This isn't a fairy tale. It's a truth spellbook." The orange cat grinned. "Now we're talking." As they turned the page, the book pulled them in, not just metaphorically, but literally. A swirl of wind and color engulfed them. When they opened their eyes, they were standing in a cobblestone village under a full moon. The air smelled of fresh bread and old secrets. The white cat, still in her pink suit and scarf, dusted herself off. "We're in the past, Cinderella's past," a gentle voice cried from a nearby alley. They followed it and found her, Cinderella, but not as expected. She wore rags, yes, but her eyes were fierce, and her arms carried heavy buckets. She was working, not weeping. Suddenly, a shriek echoed down the street. Three ghostly figures, tall and wrapped in shadowy cloaks, floated towards Cinderella. "The bad evils," said the white cat. "They feed on despair and control." The orange cat stepped forward, clenching her maroon scarf. "Let's make sure they starve." The bad evils hissed, each representing a piece of Cinderella's suffering, the cruelty of her stepmother, the jealousy of her stepsisters, and the lies of those who promised help but never came. Cinderella stood frozen, trembling, not with fear, but frustration. "They haunt me every day," she said. "I'm tired of pretending I'm helpless." The white cat took her paw. "You're not. We're here to remind you." The orange cat, pulling out a small pouch of glowing dust from her coat, tossed it into the air. The dust formed a shield of light around Cinderella. Together, the trio stood tall, one in a pink suit, one in a navy blue one, and one in torn rags turning golden with resolve. As the bad evils lunged, Cinderella raised her voice. "I am not yours to break." The shadows screamed and cracked like glass. Light poured out from Cinderella's chest, and the illusion shattered. After the battle, the village changed. The skies grew clearer, and the air felt alive. Cinderella, now glowing with inner strength, led them to her hidden garden, a place she'd kept for herself when the world was too cruel. "I didn't need a prince," she said, placing a hand on the white cat's shoulder. "I just needed to believe in my own magic." The white cat smiled. "You always had it," the orange cat added. "And now, everyone will know the real story." The book glowed again, this time brighter. They were pulled back into the mansion's library. When they looked at the book, the words had changed. Now the cover read, "Cinderella and the Bad Evils, a tale of true strength." They uploaded the story to their online archive of magical truths, a secret website that uncovered forgotten legends. The orange cat leaned back in a velvet chair. "Think anyone will believe this one?" The white cat smirked. "Doesn't matter. The truth is out there now." Weeks later, a glowing envelope arrived by moonlight. Inside was a letter, signed in golden ink. "Dear White Cat and Orange Cat, thank you for reminding me who I am. The garden now feeds the village, and no child here believes they are powerless. If you ever return, the gate will open for you. With love, Cinderella, the cat sat in silence, hearts warm. On to the next story, the orange cat asked. The white cat closed the book gently. Always. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel for more.